I wonder if I get a copyright when I start I'm streaming right now. I'm just fucking. Yeah. Alright, there it is right there. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Now I got it. Who did that?
I did.
Fucking guy, I don't know what it is, but he's badass. That's fucking badass, dude. It looks like a person.
Yeah, it's a picture of me. Like, the concept of the album was...
It kind of looks like a rabbit or something.
I was writing a demon.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like demon side me.
So those are horns.
Yeah, so like, slow it down. I don't know if you can even see the full thing.
Okay.
Like the full thing. You can't see it in that crop weird.
Yeah.
You see change their thumbnail thing, so it's crop weird now. There's a full picture of me.
Dope, bro.
That's my very first album right there.
Oh, this ain't even the one? That shit's dope as fuck too. I thought it would have. See, what I was trying to do was go to your page and then pull up like the album. This one. Oh, okay. I was just playing the one song earlier. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it really sounds great, dude. We like to play a lot of like local artists in here. Except for we haven't had a lot of local artists drop off anything for us to listen to. Like we were going through a period where it was like it was real good. People was dropping shit off, but I don't know, things happen. Maybe people stop doing shit. People definitely a lot of times they keeping up themselves. They're going to shit all the time. They're like, I think it's bad, but take this now, do this. And then sometimes it's like, well, then you gotta be like,
But to be fair, I think ahead a lot.
yeah.
While I was making my last album, I already had this one. Had the concept of it and everything in my head. So I could like tailor my songs to what I wanted. But also not force any song to be made. So I just literally had to wait until I wrote something. Naturally, because I write how I feel, in that moment. So I just had to wait till that moment happened. So this album, concept of it is from the first song to the last song, I'm in love. Then towards the middle, I start questioning that love. And towards the end, I fall out of love.
So you singing on this all the time? No, most of the time, right? So this is you got given the other stuff you do, right? The real stuff, what's going on?
It's perfect, like, kind of stay away from, I want to shoot different.
No, that's fine, bro. motherfuckers like you do that. Saturday, it's your own self to grandfather. Just so that, you know, it's just, I mean, you know how people, like, it's like the up-and-coming rappers where everything starts to sound, the same. And those people couldn't do it. Like certain people couldn't.
If you give me a minute of your time, I can break down exactly why business loans are a scam. You've been told the wrong things your entire life on how to fund your business. Shocker, I know. And you're probably wondering, why should I even trust this dude? And to that, I would tell you I've ran 6 businesses into the ground, funding them the traditional way. It wasn't until I got creative that I managed to actually succeed in them. I want to teach you this method, so let me break it down. Business loans are designed to cripple entrepreneurs before they even start. First, they require proof of income, which if you think about it, kind of absurd because you're just starting a business. How do you show proof of income? Second, you're probably not going to get approved for it. Big banks have less than a 15% approval rate for small businesses on these loans. And if you do get approved for it, third, they have insane interest rates, and that starts immediately. So by the time you pay off your initial loan, how much money have you lost to it? So yeah, business loans are a scam. But what if I told you there's another way to acquire business funding? Without proof of income, with incredibly high approval rates, and the potential of 0% interest for 9 to 18 months. So if you're interested in learning how to get access to this type of funding without running your business into the ground, I want you to click the link down below, get access to my free training where I break down this exact funding strategy, the same one I'm using still to get access to 0% funding. Click the link down below, I'll see you there.
So he has his customers, like, this shit, record. It's kind of, the dude's weird, like, you just get a fucking weird vibe about him, you know? Because he's all over the place, too, you know? So, you come in here, first thing, I was like, I don't even know you. And I think Sherman came by here for a second to do something, and then he left as they were coming in. And I was in for 95 minutes, I get down the road, you know? I leave it, I get a phone call from Alicia next door at State Farm. And she's like, Sherman, there's a fight out in the parking lot. She's like, I think it's one of the barbers over there. He's like, what is he doing? Is he wearing like a red shirt? She's like, yeah, blah. She's like, that's Warren. She's like, he's like, what the fuck? She's like, yeah, I got it on tape. I'll film him off the same TV and everything. Well, I was already been filming it. I sent him to him and so basically, like, they sat down, you know, you could tell Juan, I'm trying to wake up, Juan's trying to wake up. The dude's like, pressuring him because he wasn't here till when the door says that the shop's open to us. He goes, dude, this isn't even my shop, bro. He's like, the trainer was nice enough to let me come over here and cut my own clientele, bro. I'm self-employed, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? My hours on hours, you know what I'm saying? He kept on pushing him, you know? He's like, dude. So finally, he's like, you know what, fuck this. He's like, you know what? Took the tape off, and he's like, man, we're done. I'm done with it, bro. He's like, I ain't gonna have you talking to me some other shit like that, bro. It's good, bro. He's like, you can go somewhere else, whatever, you know? And, so these dudes are like, you know, oh, yeah, well, I beat your fucking ass, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you come outside, blah, blah, blah. He's like, dude, I just told you this goes on up, man. I'm not, this is getting pricey, bro. Like, what the fuck? And he kept running his mouth. He's like, alright, fine, fuck it. Put his shit down. And he goes walking out the door after the dude, walking just slowly, you know. The dude walks all out to his car. I thought the dude was fucking scared. He was like leaving, and he was going to grab a gun or something. So here I am inside. I'm filming that shit. I walk over and eventually walk over to my backpack and shit right here. I have a chair turned, I have my hand on my gun and shit. Well, this is right after I filmed it. He comes walking back in the barber shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're done. Like, we're not playing like you're doing. We're not, punching like you're done. So, he stands there looking at his mirror, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? And Juan's like, Ryan, they're telling me to go, man. Tell me to call it on shit. Tell me to go and shit. And I was like, dude, I just fucking told you, bro. Like, I said, call it on you, bro. We got customers coming. I can't do this shit, bro. Like, this is between y'all. Y'all just settled it. And if you didn't think they settled it, well, you know what? Settle it later somewhere else. If you ain't gonna settle no shit in this barber shop, bro, I got customers on the way and shit, you know? Or dude goes to step outside, you know. I just knew you look on, kept checking his, turns and fucking around, looks in the mirror again, checking his lip like 3 times. I said, look, now you're pissing me off. I said, now you're fucking pissing me off, bro. I was like, and I wasn't even involved in this shit. I was like, you got me involved in this shit, you're gonna step the fuck up out of here. And the dude finally did, right? Well, the dude come back.
Click the link below to find how our powerful software can help you make fast, successful trades. Hi, I'm Danny Radin, and I've spent 6+ years as a full-time day trader, making millions of dollars in trading capital. And throughout this time, most of my income came from manual trading, which meant hours spent glued to the charts. I also successfully taught my manual trading strategy to over 600
You looked at straight at me and closed the door.
However, I recognize the potential for automating my trading activities. So, using my trading experience, I joined a skilled developers to make a revolutionary automated trading software. Our trading accounts have achieved outstanding results with minimal human involvement. My $150,000 account is up 77% from April 2022 to November 2023 with verified results on my FX book. And because it's automated, beginner traders can learn to use it effectively. And it can work even if you're not a tech person. Our new technology allows wealthy individuals to use advanced automated software on their own personal accounts for high returns without much effort. Just manage your settings and let the software do its job. So click the link below.
You're like, oh,
sign up,
hell
and get all the
no, dog.
details.
I said,
In
beat
this
the
case study,
fucking
you'll
shit out that
discover the
motherfucker.
locked vault
The way that he was hopping around before they fought, like in a circle, you know, and he was doing all these crazy like moves and shit with his hand and shit. I'm like, yo, dog, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And he has this one thing, I got it perfectly on camera, where he's like in the air like this, but he's not even going towards Juan. He's just circling him. I'm like, dude, this is some crazy fucking shit right here. It's right here. Right. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wait, but I did the remix too. Where's that? It should be right. There it is. There it is. All right, check this out. I'm gonna let you hold it. That's him. That's the dude. Watch the next thing. Watch. Now watch the close up. Wait, not this one. It's the next one, I think. Oh, yeah. It's a little kid.
That's crazy.
So they circling for a minute and all. Just the whole time before they even fight, dude. Juan's like, are you fucking serious? I wanted to speed it up, but it would have let me after I made the video. So, but they finna toss him just a second. I didn't realize it was like 3 minutes long. What? Here we go. Game time. Oh, back to the move again. You got him. Oh, now watch this. He ends up getting on top, like full mounting him. Watch this. I thought that was the video, but I redid the video again, and it's got like bam, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he's fixing it down in a second. He goes to stand up on 1 foot. I was like, dude, as soon as he put that leg up, I was like, oh yeah. He's giving gut shots. Just working the gut some, you know what I'm saying? Working the gut. So then the dude goes to try and, defense that shit, right? And Juan's like, nah, dog, check this out. What? And then he starts throwing a couple haymakers on him. Right here. Bam! Watch this. It's almost over. 2 seconds. Oh, and then like in this one I have like breakdance. And then I'm like, why has he got his hand on his sack, dog? Like but it was a good move. He did that shit, air shit, boom, full mount. And then he throws a couple haymakers. And that was about it. Here he goes, throwing them haymakers. He was lighting them fucking faces. Now, of course, I didn't put every single scene in it, you know what I'm saying? Because it ended up being long as fuck. But he was teeing them up, dude. Busted his lip open and shit. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. But that's what I had to come into in the morning time. I'm like, man, dude. You coming in the morning like that, you give me shit like that, I'll probably do the same thing. I've had to kick away. I've had to tell like 2 or 3 people in 20 years that like, I just wasn't about like the bullshit anymore. You know, wanting everything for nothing. Yeah. And then he wants to complain about shit, and then he goes home and if he sees like one little thing that might be out of place, he'll text you a picture of it. Be like, hey man, I'm not trying to be weird or nothing, but like what's this right here, man? I'm like, dude, it's what it is, dude. I'm like, I showed you the mirror, you looked in the mirror for fucking 20 minutes before you left. Like, come on, dude, fuck that shit. And then like he kept on with the price and shit, you know, he kept on, and finally I was like, man, they come in one day with this fucking pissy attitude and shit, and finally, man, I took the tape on. I was like, you know what, Marcus? I said, I have kept my mouth shut for too long, bro. I was like, bro, I ain't fucking with you no more, bro. I'm not doing this shit no more, bro. I was like, you're more of a pain in my ass than you are anything else, bro. Like, I said, and you half-ass don't even fucking ever tip. You just fucking, you know, want to complain about shit. I was like, no, man, we're done. He turns to Sean, he's like, Sean, you gotta get me, man. He's like, I don't know what the fuck he's up to. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. You know, I said, ain't nothing going on with me. I said, I just ain't gonna listen to your fucking mouth anymore, bro. I was like, you talk too much. You fucking think you're always right. You fucking, nobody wants to be around you. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, and so everybody, when he turned to everybody, he's like, what about you? What, Eddie, do you have anybody? He's like, yeah, I'm booked, dog. Knowing damn well half of them weren't even booked. They were just like, I don't want them, man. I don't want it. Because they've seen over the years the bullshit they brings, you know? And they're like, we don't want this shit. Sometimes this motherfucker thinks he's God's gift to earth, especially after he lost a lot of weight. He used to be like 300 pounds. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know who you're talking to, bro. Like, I'm done. I choose I want to put you, not something I want to really be around anymore. Like, always bragging about what he did or what he got. Or I got a red eye or whatever, a Challenger, you know, want to be Hellcat shit. And like, bitch, I don't really give a fuck. You about a 10-year-old fucking whatchamacallit? Come on, bro. Like, ain't nobody, you ain't stunt nobody. Capping like a motherfucker. Get that shit out of here, bro. Nobody give a fuck. He's like, yeah, sometimes I put my keys on my knees whenever I'm sitting places so that people walk by, they can see that my keys are red. That you're supposed to do if you have a red key, you know? So yeah, that's how narcissistic this dude is, bro. Isn't that not, that is like fucking, that's over the top, bro. That's how that dude is, man. As soon as he lost all that weight, man, he's just like, fuck, bro. Like your confidence turned into fucking arrogance, dude. Yeah. And once it turns like that, nobody wants to be around arrogant people. All that shit. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your fucking hard or rich, if you have one or don't have one. Like, get down for me.
You bought that car when you came to it.
Probably because you're paying for that goddamn thing. And you know it's expensive. Even a fucking 7-year-old red fucking Hellcat is expensive, dude. But yeah, just don't do it. And like, it's the type of dude that does it everywhere he goes, man. So I ain't messing with you no more. You're about to fucking okay. That's Sherman. Sherman's like, no, don't ask me. Because he was Sherman's customer. But Sherman started to raise up his prices some, as well as I did. But he started to want to come to me and acting like he was going to pay, like, you know, this much. And I'm like, I don't know what you and him got going on, but this is my prices, dude. Like, so You take it or leave it. Don't matter either way. You know. Comes the next time. Yeah, you know, she raised the prices on me. I said, no, dude, the prices were already raised, bro. Like, you weren't my customer, bro. We were friends, and you just decided to leave him because you didn't want to make appointments and shit. Fuck that. Now, we haven't seen him since. I haven't seen him since. And I knew he wasn't gonna do anything. He works for the state and shit. He tries to act like he's like, you know, bigger than what he is. Like, you work for the health department, dude. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm fucking glad he's gone, dog. I didn't realize how stressed out one person was making me. That motherfucker was making me stressed out. Like, I'd see his name pop up on the fucking appointment book. I just shake my head like, God damn, bro. I gotta go and deal with this motherfucker, bro. One time he made me so pissed, right? He decided to make a joke, and he's like, I just get you pissed off every time you come in here. He's like, this is might be one of the best haircuts you ever given me, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, man. So shit like that you just said that has me want to fucking tell you to go, and then finally came to it, and I was like, yes! Best day of my life. So, you don't have to cut everybody, man. You don't have to serve everybody, man. Like, there's a certain way to act or react, you know? Like, if somebody in a store is being all irate to y'all and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to, like, you know, show his ass off and do some shit, like, fuck that, bro. Get someone else of that shit, you know? I know it's supposed to be the customer's always right, but, like, dude.
The customer is always right, and matters of choice.
Exactly. And there comes a time in a man's life that he's bit his tongue, or he's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There comes a time where you just ain't gonna, you ain't not gonna put up with it no more. You know, tell him, like, what's up, you know? But it's fine. He won't be like that. But you let him be like that somewhere else. Not here, which I don't want. I've never been a boastful person. I mean, I know, you know, like, I was popular in high school. I know I could pull a lot of bitches and shit like that and everything, but, like, that didn't matter. It didn't matter to me, you know?
Yeah.
Just, if you were my friend in high school, like, we were friends. Like, it didn't matter if we were poor, it didn't matter if we had a car, didn't have a car, who cares? Like, I just don't do it that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I like is going to, like, get-togethers and shit, you know, good people and food and shit, you know? That's what I like. We can talk to people, chill. What are you doing today?
This and my hair retwisted.
You said the dentist?
Hair retwisted.
Oh, okay, I heard that part. I thought you said the dentist before that. That's cool.
I need to get ready for this album listening party.
Nice. How how long does it take for her to twist your hair?
About an hour.
That's pretty damn fast. Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
It's literally her and one other person, but they be booked up. Like sometimes they be booked up months out.
Yeah, man. If they're good what they do, especially with braiding and shit, doing like long hair, you make a lot of money. And more so, like, people need to understand that, like, it's the time, you know. Like, a lot of the charge will be the time that they spent, you know, because it takes a while for some people.
My girl just went and got her hair done yesterday.
Who did?
My girl.
Oh, okay.
And it took 8 hours.
Oh my God, bro. By then, you know, you're kind of tired, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
you're like, God damn, bro, I feel like I work.
You can do one person in a day, man. You need to speed it up.
Yeah, you gotta speed it up. If you're gonna make any type of money in the industry, you have to speed it up. You have to. Less talking, less animation shit, and running around and fucking just, yeah. So it's like, I guess you look at like, yo, either she got the roll treatment because it was 8 hours, or, you know, she just having a little trouble, but.
And then she didn't do the hairstyle that she wanted.
Oh,
Made it longer.
Oh, man.
My girl looks like a nice person, so she was like, hey, I said, next time take me up there, because that's not what you asked for.
No.
You paid $250.
No, yeah, and you're spending that type of money, you have to fucking,
Yeah.
speak out, speak up.
You get what you ask for. It still look good, but that's not what I asked for.
Exactly. If that was the case, then they probably could have got somebody to come over to like help it out or something, do something.
Yeah.
So I've done that in here with up and coming barbers and people just start. That's why people always ask me, look, I should go teach. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna pay me? Because teaching doesn't make a whole lot of money. And a lot of like quickness just comes with like practice every day. Just like
Yeah.
going in and doing shit every day. Wednesdays, I'm here by myself for a while until Calvary comes. Which I like. I don't love a lot of loudness, joy. But then like the same guys that'll come in like, later. Complain about money and shit. I'm like, well, you can show up whenever you want to. You don't have to wait. But then, like, sometimes they don't understand. Like, I've already been here, presence, and that's not. I might not head up on. Oh, pero, all day, we're catching up, so. Just chill. Up to half an hour after the time because I didn't want someone to come in between me and that guy. And then, you know, I don't like being stressed like that.
Yeah.
I take my time and stuff. I thought that. So, remember Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone is haircut picture when I was working. He's working over there in Central Florida, Central Florida. Oh yeah, look good now, you know. Like same old lady. He's working in a predominantly like Puerto Rican shop. He's Puerto Rican, but that's not why he takes to work there. Like, just happen to be Puerto Rican. So he likes it. It's alright, you know. I think really like his. It all has to do with like his girlfriend, like fucking got supposedly I guess got okay to go to some school in Central Florida or something. So he would tell everybody that, oh, I'm not going to school with my girl, I'm not going to school. It's like, dude, if you are, so what?
Yeah.
Like, why do you like? You seem always so hidden and secretive about shit. Like, who cares, man? Like, you're fucking 30 years old, bro. Like, you think you're gonna be single, you know? You think, you know, I mean, shit, you gotta grow up sometime. So,
I'm about to, in like a year or so, I'm about to move to Tampa with my girlfriend.
oh, what?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's good shit.
I've been wanting to move, but I met her and like we wanted to move at the same time.
Well, yeah, I
So
don't.
this is a girl I knew for 2 years before I got with her.
Alright, well, that's awesome being friends before you, you know.
And like I know like we both on the same type of time, but we ain't playing around.
No, that's exactly who you need to be around. Especially if you're gonna focus some of your time on having a relationship with, you know. You have to make sure she's on your same drive level, or else you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna be where you wanna be.
Well, that was
They let girls that, you know, don't wanna work, don't have a job, don't wanna do shit, you know, like take, you know, run their shit. Like, you can't do that, bro. Like, because then you're just gonna give up your life and your wants and shit and your goals to appease a girl, you know? Yup. They never stick around, man. You can't have a girl like that. You gotta have a girl that you've done with before, like anything happened to you successfully, like good time, you know, or anything, like, yeah, man, keep it grounded. And a great woman, man, do a lot for you if everything is right.
Yeah.
If you got like somebody with goals, you know, then like they're always gonna be working towards something, you know. I boy like that, he married some chick and ended up having to do like 3 fucking jobs because the chick wanted a BMW and she wanted all this bullshit, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, kid's always miserable and shit, always. I'm like, dude, you have made your own bed, you gotta lay in it, sir. No, I can't help you with that. I want to change the poon chain, you know, to have to work for the poon chain the rest of my life. I want the poon chain to work for me. Or with me.
You just open yourself and they gonna come.
They are, bro, yeah.
You don't have to try at all.
At all. I preach that to the fullest, man. Every girl I met that was like a good girl, whatever, I met because I wasn't trying to find a girl. You know? And I personally believe that like God already has like in your DNA, God made it to where you're predetermined to know like who the person you should be with is. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like it's in our DNA from when we're born. You know, and like you're programmed in there. You know, like you like a girl that's like lighter skin, darker, lighter hair, dark hair, you know, light eyes, whatever. Then I guess the hard part is like about that is like. Even if you know in your head, now it's like it still has to happen though, you know what I mean? But don't fucking try. Just fucking whatever you do, pray to God, whatever, and just let it ride. Focus on yourself. You'll be great, dude. Bandino. Back in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna let her know what I'm talking about. We like to throw a lot of shit up on YouTube and shit. And just let it ride. Crazy, bro. A lot of girls are too easy to do, really. A lot of girls they don't want to work for shit. They want to get on OnlyFans and show their pussy to everybody. You know?
That's a career path.
It is, and it really it's fucking sad, dude. It is so. I see these young ass college girls doing this shit, man, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna get to one of these dudes that you meet up with that fucking rapes you or kidnaps you, tries to make you into a fucking prostitute or something. Because you want to sell the pussy. And then when I say that's prostitution, they say that's not prostitution. I'm like, yeah, it is. Saying it's a hookup is not a hookup.
Yeah.
Like, a hookup is if I go to the fucking bar and I meet you and we go home and fuck. Like, that's not... A prostitute is you work for money. You sell your shit for money. Like, I said, you say that it's a hookup just so you can sleep well at night.
Yep.
And so in your head, it makes you... You know what I'm saying? Okay. Say again?
They be balling out.
Yes, I get my bonus opportunity early. So they called me this morning. They were like, "Yo, you missed it."
Especially like in tandem with like TikTok and Instagram. Like if you become social media famous, then you see what happened with what's that Catch Me Outside girl when she started one. She made millions in one day.
Yeah. So I mean, it's there. It just has to have right timing. The world has to be lined up, you know?
One day for me.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. I'll get my plane tickets. I won't have to.
Yeah, I want to send you.
I'm coming.
That's fine, Ryan.
All right, Brandino, the kid.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, take your time.
I'm done, man.
All right.
You take your time too, man. I'm not in a rush.
Just chilling. It's been kind of rough. I just need to use the restroom real quick. How you been? You been busy, huh?
I was good until this morning.
What happened?
We have, as regional managers, we have quarterly bonuses that we can get.
Yeah.
But you have to be at a certain percent in order to qualify for a bonus, and that percent is 19%. Well, my boss just texted me this morning. He's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you did 18.89. So I missed the bonus by 0.11%, which is nothing. It's like it's really
minuscule.
sad.
Yeah.
So like immediately I got enraged, and I was like, I texted all my managers, like 12 of them, and I was like, "Hey bro, if you're hurting me with this number, because the numbers will come out today. If you're not over 19%, we're doing documentation. I'm gonna start moving on from some of you. I'm not threatening your jobs. I'm just saying you're not gonna take money out of my kid's mouth. That's not happening." So, like, they're all pissed off at me. It is what
Welcome.
it is.
You run them, so it's like, you know, you can come over and see whatever you want.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man. That's how it's gotta be, bro.
Hey, what app is that? You like what? What is that? Which?
Streamlabs.
That's what it is. Where do I follow that?
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Look my name up. RYANDEEZCUTS right there. And scroll down.
Why don't I follow you then?
Yeah, follow me and then scroll down and you should see the
Oh no, that's cool. I just wanted. I was looking at it. I didn't know you had a live. I would have followed.
Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It goes to all of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why isn't it letting you go down further on my page?
I don't know, man. I just followed you.
Or is that some? I mean, I know I don't have to accept it. I mean,
No, you're. Oh no, there you go.
you got it.
Yeah, look.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's live too. Cool.
Yeah,
Nah, I just
yeah.
want to know, man. I always support you.
I appreciate it, dog. Appreciate
My
it.
brother-
If you can like and share it, you know, whenever you see it pop up, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
my brother's best friend has something called limitless fitness theory, where he's a personal trainer and then he goes on live and talks to
Talks
people.
about yeah.
But he only has a couple hundred people that listen. But I was like, man, I'll go on when you go live and I'll click on it because I work from the office. I can have something live playing in the background.
Yeah, and just a simple going on there and hitting like and share,
Yeah.
and just share it with some people. Like that's really what I ask. You know, it's just it helps out. You know?
All right, so I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I booked. I think I booked the hour so I could get you to do the face with the shave and stuff like that. Because I got a thing this weekend I'm going to, so I need it to look good.
dude.
It's all jacked up.
Yeah,
and
we'll
looking
straighten
rough.
that out.
Yeah, and
And
the
the
part,
usual, right?
yeah, the part's still there. You just gotta have to find it, man, because
got
it's
you.
already growing like crazy, man. I should have come a week earlier, but
You know it. The usual, I got you. And then of course over here,
yeah.
I got you. I have it right here on my head. So yeah, I mean, I said, I might as well stream haircuts and stream.
Nowadays, it's all about social media.
It is, man. And so that's the thing is I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So it took me 3 weeks to learn this program and how to set it up.
That's what I try to tell my managers. Y'all don't understand when somebody, when you piss off a customer, right? It's not that you're just losing that one customer. If that customer goes on Facebook or goes on Twitter or goes on Instagram and just completely dogs you, because I get updates on that kind of stuff. I have metrics that
It'll send you the message or show you what they wrote over there. Yeah.
And so now that person, maybe they only have 200 people that they have friends, but that's 200 people that now, regardless of whether you were right or wrong, they think that you suck because
And that's 200 people. That's just one person. So if you're pissing off 2 or 3 people a week, like imagine how many people, that's 1,000 people that you'll never probably ever get to go in your store because that one person said you suck. Like,
think about how many people are gonna see that.
yeah, exactly. And they don't get it. And I'm like, y'all gotta take care of your customers, man. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. They
Be
can't
nicer,
accept-
dude. You gotta be nicer. You have to like, you know, you have to you have to, you know, find the pathway to it. You know what I'm saying? You have to.
The common ground. You gotta find
Got to.
something that you can do to make sure that even though you're holding them accountable and you're making them pay this bill, you gotta make them feel like they won something. Like,
Yeah.
even if they haven't.
And it all comes from customer service.
Yeah.
Like it all comes from like the most simple one thing you can do every time somebody comes in the door is to say, hey, how's it going today?
But you
Blah blah
should-
blah. Speak to them.
But
You
it's
know?
definitely social media, man. 'Cause there's a guy I follow on TikTok that one day I was just scrolling through it. He's a barber, right? But he does this thing where he like goes out and like finds people on the street and he's like, hey, you want a free haircut? And then he sits with them.
I know who you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
don't know his name, but his stuff pops up on my TikTok every once in a
They
while.
they got a few guys that did. They got one dude. I know who you're talking about. It's probably a dude named Vic.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah,
what it
Vic
is.
Blends over there. Yeah. I've been following him for years. Yeah, he's but he's got a whole team behind him. He's got some people behind him that do a lot of the camera work and editing. So he's got a lot of good people around him, you know, and that's key.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do a few things, like you need to locate some people. You gotta have a film guy
Yep.
or some guy that knows what they're doing with film editing. Unless you know it and you want to spend the hours upon hours to do it yourself, but
Yeah, it's a mission.
it is so.
Because I thought for a second, man, me and 2 of my buddies, we had an idea to do a podcast, and we were going to call it 3 Idiots. And it was a really good idea. We came up with this whole game plan. We got an app to do it, and then we bought the microphones. And then one of my buddies was like, I'm moving away, and then it just kind of fell apart, man.
Yeah.
It's so much work. Like, the people don't realize to create this shit, it's like, it's not just get on a microphone and start talking, man. I mean, that don't mean someone's gonna listen to you just because you're on there talking. Like,
You gotta write up every episode.
Yeah.
You have to, or at least have like some PowerPoints
Yep.
to where you can follow along that, and then tell what's up with it. Yeah, man, you're right. It's I tell everybody it's all about Google, bro.
Yeah.
100% about Google.
That's
They
like-
will go on Google and they will trash you or they will build you up.
Yep, 100%. Like, there's my daughter is going to high school this year, so she's in middle school. She just got out. She's going to high school. She's been talking for, oh my gosh, like a year about. She's on TikTok and she wants to. I want to be a content creator. I'm like, look, I get it, but baby, it's a lot more than just like she does these things where she goes online and edits, makes these like videos, but they're like edited with anime weird stuff. I'm not into it, but she has like almost 200 followers. So I'm like, look, I get it, but these people that are making money from this have millions of followers. You got 200 people. That's it. Like, I'm not trying to take nothing away, baby, but like.
Now, if she pushes and keeps pushing or whatever, she can. Maybe her time's gonna come. You know.
You never know.
You never know, but women do have a easier upper
Oh
hand.
yeah, wait.
I mean, because all they gotta do is put on some makeup and look like somebody else, and
Yep.
they get so many followers. So yeah, women, girls and women. I'm not saying little girls. They have to kind of grab that and kind of work that a little bit, and it works. It works. You don't have to sell your body, but if women like put on makeup and you know how they look all beautiful and shit.
Yeah.
But really, they probably don't look nowhere near that good.
Yeah.
Just do that, But the sad thing, I was talking with my last customer, man. The sad thing I'm seeing today is digital prostitution.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And these girls, is the new thing they call it is a hookup. I said, no. I said, a hookup is either I go to the club, I meet some random chick, and we hook up, or my homeboy's got a girl that he wants to hook me up with.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, you're doing prostitution. And she's like, you're doing prostitution. I said, look, I understand you want to call it hooking up so that you can sleep good at night, so that you don't feel like you're a hooker. But you're a prostitute.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. You're selling your pussy hole or a butthole for fucking money. And one of these dudes is going to get a hold of you that you don't know, is going to rape the fuck out of you or something. Yep. How could this ever happen to me?
That's why I tell my daughters they get mad because I don't let them out of the house house if they dress certain ways.
Fuck
I'm like,
no.
I'm not gonna this house is a titty show, and I don't care how old you fucking are. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, you're not, dude. Because not that I think that should cause someone to rape you, but dude, guys are guys, man, and they are looking. If you have your titties out, they're gonna look. Like, and I don't want that shit around me. You know, when I'm not looking, whatever. That's on you, but
You get older and you're out of my house and you can't whatever. That's whatever.
Yeah. At that point, but not when you're me.
You here. As long as you gonna be here, you gonna listen to whatever I gotta say.
It's like my daughters, man. Like my daughter's like gonna be a senior this year. Last year she brought like 3 girls to the house one day, and they're all in like these short shorts and
Titties hanging out.
tube tops. And I'm like, I told my daughter, I don't want that shit in my house. She's like, but I don't understand. I'm like, baby, I'm a guy. Not that I'm looking at you, but you have these 17, 18-year-old girls in my house. They're barely dressed. I'm gonna look. I'm not into young girls, bro. I'm not a fucking weirdo. But it's if the titties are out there, bro, I'm gonna look at them.
Or who's to say that one of these girls says you did says something,
yep.
bro?
That's
like
why
that.
after like 5 years old, dude, I don't want to get that. My wife,
No.
luckily for me, my wife was like, she understood it. I was like, no, I don't. None of these girls know what a PG is. I'm not touching it, man. That's private. Like, you could do it. You're their mother, but I'm a dad. I'm not about to have somebody say some shit and end up in fucking jail because some stupid shit somebody said.
Yo, and I was watching Hoarders the other day, and they had this couple that they had 2 kids, you know.
Yeah.
And dude, so they're talking about like where the kids sleep, and he's like, oh well, my boy's sleeps in the bed with his mother, my wife or whatever. She's like, so where does the daughter sleep, in her own bed? And she's like, no, she sleeps with me down there on the ground. Dude, she's 12, and the kid's 10. Like, that weirds me out to the point of like, the guy looks weird too. The guy and the woman are kind of weird, but it's like, yo, I think there's something else going on there. And it's just like, oh, dude, like,
That's like, I have a rule where like
12, dog.
Yeah, I have a rule. I've always had a rule since my oldest one was like, middle school, having friends and hanging out. Like, I will give your friends rides wherever they want, but I'll never do it alone. Yep. Like, if I'm gonna drive around with one of your friends in my car, you're gonna be there with me. That way, there's never a situation that someone says I did this or I touched. Nope, I ain't gonna.
Nope. Or even I saw your dad with your driving your friend. Like, yeah, dog. Like,
I don't play, man. Like, I knew.
No, bro.
I grew up in Miami, so I realized real quick. Like, I did a lot of stupid shit, but I realized real quick that I'm not gonna survive in prison. I know it. I'm too pretty. So I was like,
me too.
That's what I always told people. Like, I'll sell a little bit of weed, man, just so I can smoke for free. But I'm never gonna do anything that lands me in prison for a long time because I'm not gonna be anybody's bitch, and I know that's what's gonna happen when I get to prison. So
I can't do that, bro.
Especially, man, you see the way they treat these guys now, man. They're talking about child molesters getting fucking stabbed and like shit is fucking crazy. I'm all for it, but
you go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it's just, but it's sick.
nah, it's sick as fuck. There's a lot of sickness in this world, man.
And the way they look at it, a lot of those guys in prison are there for a long time.
Yeah.
They haven't had ass in how many years, so they start thinking, next thing you know, they're gay, banging some asshole, and it's like, dude.
My cousin's a good example, man.
But I'm not gay, like, you're gay, bro. You suck a dick in your ass, dude. Like,
my cousin went to prison for like 12 years for he had got picked up with a stolen car and drugs and a gun. Down in Miami back in like the 80s.
Oh, that was back when they were cracking down on a lot of shit.
Yeah. And he went to jail from 89 to 2001. I think it was 2002 when he finally got released. He was sitting in the car one day, man. He's telling me about.
Appreciate that, Alex. Hell yeah, dog.
He's telling me about like talking about prison. I was like, hey man, so you were in there for 11 years. Like, did you ever anybody ever get that shit? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And I was like, oh man, they got at you, man. Oh dude, like
I would tell nobody that shit, bro.
No, you can tell you don't want to talk about it. Like you got it. Somebody got your ass.
Yeah, you can tell. And then become like
broken man, 11 years, and he went in like he was like one of my idols growing up. He was like, 8, 9 years older than me. Always had pretty girls, money, because he was selling coke. And
always had a nice car.
Oh yeah, he was stealing them, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
He literally came back looking like a broken man, dude. I was like, bro, that ain't no joke. I'll never go to prison, man.
That's sad. Yeah, that's sad.
It breaks your spirit. He came out looking like an old man.
Yeah, it ages you like a motherfucker too, man.
Oh yeah.
I
And
mean,
by then he was already like, I know people laugh, but like he was institutionalized. Like he
Yeah.
was back in prison within like 6 months. Like,
because he don't know nothing else.
yep, he didn't even know how to make it on his own.
Nope. I mean, think about the time he goes into jail when like the crack epidemic is like at its highest
Yep.
and everything, and then gets out when we have like high tech cell phones
Yep.
and shit like
He
that.
doesn't
It's
know
like,
anything. Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. You know, it's like, but that's the thing. We don't rehab our people.
Yeah.
We don't. They're like, oh, it costs too much money. I'm like, well, what costs too much money? Because like you got heroin addicts and,
Yeah.
and fentanyl addicts passing out in Philadelphia in the middle of the fucking river.
Oh,
and
have you
shit.
seen that, man? There's some
Oh,
city
dude.
up there that they always show. I see on TikTok, man.
Yup.
These zombies walking around. I'm like, damn, that shit is real. Like,
It's yeah, a lot of places. There's some places in Chicago that's like that,
Yeah.
where they came in and legalized all drugs, so they can shoot heroin right in
yeah,
front of
right on
cops.
the street, yeah. I've seen it where they have those like there's stations set up where you can get like needles, like clean needles.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you're providing them with needles at this
No,
point?
yeah, okay, no. Yeah, so I watched it, like, I like that, what you're talking about because I watched a documentary about those people.
Yeah, it might have been the same one I watched.
Yeah,
It's just
and
crazy.
look, I understand, but what's sickening, right, is the guys like, look, we open up at 9 o'clock in the morning, we close at 7. He goes, in the next 3 hours, there'll be over 100,000 syringe needles that we collected just in like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Now, look at how many stores we have. 11 facilities in Chicago.
That's crazy to think about those numbers.
So yeah, they're providing them with clean needles. So like help
Yeah,
them.
it's better than letting the disease spread. That's
You
for
know.
sure. Because that's what happens is they catch diseases using those dirty
Yup.
ass fucking needles.
Yup. And they don't care to them in the moment because they're fucking on cloud nine.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
I'm not
on.
gonna lie, man. I grew up in Miami. I did a lot of drugs, man. I
Yeah,
tried
me too.
almost everything except for crack. I never, for some reason, I was just like, nah, I ain't doing that because I've done everything, but I never went for needles, man. Like I don't. I have tats, but I don't even like needles.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, cool. I think I just shared your live feed too.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
I got some family I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, watch me get my hair cut.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah, you can tell them. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. I don't have, I'm starting from the ground up, so grassroots level.
Yeah, you gotta do something. Like nowadays, everything is social media, man.
Yep.
Man, and you think about it, they did some report I saw on the news the other night, like 80% or something like that of new businesses. Like people aren't opening businesses anymore. They're literally just trying to like make it on social media. That's where they're saying that people are trying to make it. Man, there's no more that person opening up a new shop. Like it's just I'm gonna go on and be content creators.
Yeah. And you still do, but I think a lot of those shops it's mostly everything is corporate.
Yeah.
So they can afford to, go into a city or get a town and
Yeah, because I was in Palm Bay, Florida this weekend for a party, right? And my wife said, "Man, your hair's looking rough." She's like, "I said, why don't you go somewhere here and get it cut?" I'm like, "No, I don't know anybody here. The only place I would even cut sucks. If I want a massage, I'm gonna get a legit massage. I'm not gonna go get a little back rub." Like,
or I'd rather have you massage me, my girl. Fuck that. Like,
dude, it's just horrible, man. I haven't gone back to like a corporate barber in like 10 years.
you
Man.
can't, man.
No, because you never get what you want. And you try to explain to them like what a fade is and like what I want, and they make it and it looks ridiculous. And then you got to go to a regular barber to fix it.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, dude. I mean, you know. And I
Well,
understand.
you guys do okay here, right? Like
We what?
in this shop does okay, right? Because I
We do really good, yeah.
Yeah, you're usually always busy. Like,
We do really good. I mean, right now is the summertime, so
Yeah.
like a
All
lot
the
of kids
kids
have
are gone.
left. You know, there's still kids here, but a lot of kids have left.
oh yeah.
It's not, you know, enough have left to make a huge dent.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's like the restaurant next to my store in Tally. It's called Hobbit. They
Oh yeah, hobby.
they're
Yeah,
always
several
open,
locations.
right? But but they're always open. And then when the summer hit, they closed Mondays and Tuesdays, and it pisses me off because I'm there Mondays and I can't go get my sodas, and I'm like.
That's fucked up.
I
Dude.
talked to the manager. She's like, "Look, it's just not as busy anymore. So like, we had to shut it down Mondays and Tuesdays." And I'm like, "No, I get it. There's no college kids here. And it's
I
like,
understand, yeah, but
it's hard, man. It's,
with them, like it's even harder because they have people they gotta
Yep.
pay, they got bills, they got trucks coming in bringing supplies. Like that shit is just. I worked at restaurants just like some people have, you know, and
Yeah.
it gets stressful, man. I don't know. Yeah, I can't be no like restaurant manager and shit like that. I fucking fuck that. I worked in some restaurants and I'm like, yeah, this is not for me, bro. Fuck this. Like,
I'll tell you, man. It's managing people is difficult because, like I just told you but I can't be in those stores every day. There's just no possible way. So
No.
like, I'm kind of at the mercy of them, and then when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it makes me look bad. But in reality, there's nothing I can do. Like, I can coach and train and develop, but at the end of the day, I gotta rely on those people to execute and do their jobs. And when they're not doing them, that's when I step in and go, all right, now it's time to go because I've given you the tools, I've helped you as much as I can, and you guys are just choosing not to get it done.
and the thing is like you have people to answer to.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody has someone to answer to, and so it's like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tarnish my name because.
Yep, that's exactly what I told them. I'm not gonna allow your bad performance to affect my performance. Like, I have a good name in Aaron's. I'm not gonna let nobody destroy that.
And when that happens, then you start to lose trust. You start to lose faith. These people start losing, you know, shit in you. Like, you know, and it's, you know, you're better than that. You just wish that the people would be better than what they are, you know.
My wife always makes fun of me because she's like, "Hey, you do that shot. The first like 4 or 5 days, she's like, you look incredible, right?" And she goes, and then your stupid hair grows so fast that it's hard, man. Like this time, my wife was actually in there with scissors trying to cut.
Yeah.
Because the hair, like my thing is, I can't get mad because my hair grows like crazy. So like, after about a week, man, it's hard to find that part, man. Like it's not hard, but it's harder than it was like the first.
Well, do you
5,
want
6
to
days.
I can like maybe we should take down the top a lot shorter enough to where like it won't stand up.
As long as you think it looks